touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action, Tannehill keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Is to the sideline and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, in fact, but he couldn't hang on. 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A big pickup there on the run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Sliding out of the pocket. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Steps away, and his throw here is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were, and so possession will remain with Indy.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now a play fake. Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
It was Rashaan Evans there to put a nice hit on it.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and I'm understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Rodgers on the return. And he returns this to the 22. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw again on second down. Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Play action. Now Wentz. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600 catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
That's all you got!
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And remember, the Titans lost Jonnu Smith, their #1 tight end the last few years, when he signed with New England in free agency. So that might open up a few more looks for Ferkser. And he makes a smooth catch there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the handoff, Taylor.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown on the season, and the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, in Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
I don't care what played, this one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quiddy Pay in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Hey, 86. Be sneaky, guys. Watch out for 86. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go, go, go. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Here's Tannehill. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure this.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air, 36 yards. Wentz now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the 17, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44, Tannehill. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Off play action, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now Tannehill to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack on first down, Wentz nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tannehill looking to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
Well, they definitely do because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And Big gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz to throw. That is going to be caught by the tight end Waring. Touchdown. Kahale Waring, 30 yards. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Again, it'll be Taylor. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Darius Leonard in there to record another sack. And that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Indianapolis, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.